I'm here in San Diego with Russ Maynard, former
Hi.
Camp Pendleton Paintball Park. Hey, Russ, I want to talk to you about your insurance. When you had your paintball park at Camp Pendleton, who did you have your insurance with? Why did you choose them? What were the pros and cons?
Well, I got to go back a ways. That was, 14 years ago when I first started at Camp Pendleton. And I went with Casio Insurance. And as I recall, the big reasons I went with Casio were two. First of all, there was no age limitation. And at that time, back in the 80s, a lot of the insurers were making a cutoff at 12 years old, I think, or 13, something like that. And for me, that was a problem because a lot of my customers were young kids. And I didn't want to be in a position where I was going to have to turn away kids because they appeared to be too young. When you're dealing with 12-year-old kids, 10-year-old kids, it's hard to figure out how old they are. It's not like they have a driver's license or an ID. So you're chasing around with them, trying to figure out, is he old enough? If the child didn't come with his parents, who do you ask about his age to get confirmation? I didn't want those kind of problems. I wanted to avoid that. That was one of the big deals. The second aspect was it was a very simple program, a very complete program. With Casio Insurance, he gave you a set of guidelines for safety. He gave you the insurance information, everything you needed. I could download a waiver program from him. I didn't have to create my own waiver. He did all that for me. So it was real simple and easy. No obstacles between me and potential customers.
Good. How long did you have them?
All 13 years. Actually, I take that back. It was longer than 13 years. Before I started the Camp Pendleton Paintball Park, I was doing tournaments. And I used Casio Insurance for the tournaments also. And there was another nice benefit, because with doing tournaments all over the western states, whenever we would go to field, like we'd go to field in Utah, we'd have to have also insured added for that particular field. And with Casio Insurance, it was a simple process. I just called Larry, give him a couple days notice, he'd do all the paperwork, and it was done.
How many days' notice? Yeah.
I was always at least a week ahead.
Okay, just want to make sure we got that one documented.
This rumor that I would call him during the tournament asking quick check, did I take care of that? That's completely untrue.
Okay, just want to make sure we got that one clarified.